to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Bay, say it with me, Chuck. And this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the Galaxy's most passionate wine program. And today we are in the hot weather of New York City. It is steaming out here, but we're going to persevere. And though under these kind of weather conditions I normally want to go white wine, today we're going to go red, just because it was in the cellar or in the little wine fridge. And it's serious. It's a 1990 Hermitage, and it's something that I'm excited about tasting with you, so that makes it fun. And more importantly, I miss you guys. So I miss you. I want to share some wine with you. I hope you, and especially your families, are doing well. Not that I love your family more than you. I mean, collectively, both of you. And that's a scoop, really. A couple things I want to talk about. A couple big New York events coming up next week. New York Wine Week for Wine Library TV. Mott, link it up. If you are thinking about coming to New York ever, this is the week to come. Please come, be in the audience, taste along with me. It's going to be badass. That's number one. Number two, big event in October, Food and Wine, Food Network. Amazing event in October. I'm leading an amazing tasting. It's going to be off the charts. Please come in for that. If you're ever thinking about doing a special date night type thing for your wife or for your husband, I'm going to rock it. The wines are going to be sick, and it's a very special event. Mott, link that up. Crush a Cruise coming hopefully tomorrow. Information, we'll let you know about that, or Thursday. And just working feverishly on the Crush It book. If you've got any book people in your lives, please send them my way. Send me an email, gary@winelibrary.com. Hermitage. Guigal, 1990 Hermitage. This wine rolls in at about 120 bones. Hermitage is an amazing wine from the northern Rhone. There was talk about this wine going back to the 10th century. What I think really appeals to me is that it was an absolute favor of the Russian Tsars back in the day. So a little of that Russian blood running through me probably gravitates towards Hermitage, because by far it was what the Tsars wanted when they wanted to drink serious red wine. It's a small area. Hermitage Hill is quite small. It's about a 330-acre situation. And it's mainly planted in Syrah, and there's also some Marsanne and Roussanne. Only Syrah is allowed in the red wines, but there is up to 15% of the white wines allowed in the red wine. So that, you know, Shiraz Viognier blend you get out of Australia a lot. It's very much a northern Rhone play. You get wines that have a little bit of Marsanne and Roussanne, no Viognier allowed. Let me just clarify that. About 250,000 bottles made each year in this area. And here's an interesting fun fact, because not that I'm nerding it up, but throwing a little fun facts out there today. 2.3 acres, tons to the acre, is the max yield on these wines. So you're getting high quality grapes across the board, very limited. They get quite expensive. Chapoutier is a producer a lot of you are familiar with if you collect wine, that get very pricey. But this is a definite ambition wine. If you're going on a hot date, if you're part of the CKCs, big shout out to the CKCs. I haven't brought up the CKCs in a long time. That stands for all you newbies, College Kid Crew. A lot of you are going to go back to the universities this year, so big shout out to the College Kid Crew. If you're part of the CKC, leave a comment below. Tell us where you go. I'm doing a lot of college tours for the book, so we may be able to see some of you. Heavy granite in the vineyards, so you get a very stony granite kind of flavor going on as well, and just amazingly interesting wines. And on top of that, on top of all the coolness that Hermitage brings to the table, we're talking about Guigal, one of the most famous producers in all of the area. You know, Etienne Guigal came to the Rhone. They started making wine in 1946. Marcel Guigal has run the wine production since 1961 and really blew it out and grew it. It's a very serious estate. Most of you are familiar probably with their low-end Côte de Rhone because it is available everywhere in the U.S. but they absolutely make some of the best single vineyard Côte Rôtis in the world, for example, out of the Rhone, and they make some really nice Hermitage wine. So I'm excited about trying this wine. The first thing I notice is there's a little bit of a brown edge, copper orange thing going on the edge of the glass. You'll sometimes see that with wines that are a little bit more mature. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. There's this subtle greenness. There's actually, Rick Axley. Oh, that would have been a great moment for a Rickroll. There's actually a very intriguing horseradish component on this nose that I've rarely seen before, that I'm very excited about, and that is awfully appealing to my nose and palate. Some dark cherries coming through. There's also very much a gamey, meaty component on this wine. Almost really like a big steak from Benson's here in the city with some black pepper on it. Very gamey and steaky. Let's give it a whirl. This is a very interesting wine. It's got a heavy component of basil and almost like, I almost want to say cilantro. It's got like lettuce, like frise. I mean, just a very green component on the initial attack. Some bell peppers even. Then it gets quite peppery. Then it opens up. It actually has a tremendous third quarter. I feel like they're down 14 at the half. And I'm like, come on, Guigal. Here's what we need to do. Play tighter D. If you don't play defense, you've got no shot. It's more about will. You've got a board. Throw some elbows. Let's get in there. And I feel like that pep rally brings it on in the third quarter, because this wine really comes on strong right after the mid-palate. It gets bigger. There's a lot of fruit. There's this great like sour cherry skin component going on. I love the white pepper. I almost get like a lime flower, if you know what that is, kind of on the back end. It gets almost like shredding the top of a lime. Really quite interesting. And then it has a solid finish. I wouldn't say it's spectacular, but it's solid. First of all, what's really exciting to me is this is almost 20 years old, and it's showing tremendously. Once again, killing any debate. I mean, not that there is any debate, but you know, a lot of people don't realize how long wines can last. Obviously, this is a very serious wine from a serious area, so it's going to have the ability to last longer. But this is a wine that really packs a beautiful punch, has a great polish, is available right now at retail at between $120 and $150 a bottle, which is fascinating to me because a lot of people are dropping 150 bones on first release Cabernets and Bordeaux, which is great. But here you get a polished 20-year-old wine that's drinkable in the same price range. We'll give it one more shot. The polish that this wine brings to the table is something that's undeniable and really spectacular. As a matter of fact, oh, did you notice I shaved my head? Hope you like it. Anyway, oh, and I didn't even talk about Mark Sanchez's first pass in a preseason game. Spectacular, just saying. I really like where this wine's going. It's probably got another 4 to 6 years in it. Is that AJ calling? Hold on a second. Nope, 212 number. Sure. I really like the potential of this wine over the next 3 to 4 years. I'm a little bit worried after that, but this is the kind of wine that you can absolutely right now pair with steak, burgers, any kind of meats for sure, but has probably the polish and the pizzazz to go with a heavy fish dish. Hen, pate comes to mind. Really, really nice bottle of wine. I'm going to score 92 points. I think it's a very, very nice bottle of wine. I love what it's showing right now. Let's go 91 plus actually. Being a little bullish on it. 91 plus is the right call here. A great Northern Rhone, R-H-O-N-E for the noobs. Northern Rhone play. learn about the north of Rhone because they are making some spectacular wines, and more importantly, if you've never had an Hermitage wine before, which many of you have not, Hermitage, Silent H, go with me here. If you haven't, and you're balling a little bit, you know, economy's getting a little bit better, people are feeling a little bit good about themselves, maybe early, but anyway, if you're feeling good, if you're going out, if you're taking care of clients, please bring Hermitage into rotation. Enough with just Cali Cab, enough with just Bordeaux. The thing that's running through my mind is the amount of people that order Camus and Cake Bread and Chalk Hill and Duckhorn and Silver Oak and Opus One over and over and over in these dinner meetings, Dominus, are just missing the damn boat. Question of the day. On a beautiful day like this in the summer, it's 95 degrees. What do you do? Please answer it. It really meant a lot to me when a lot of you came out and answered the other day. I appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well, and I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the show. Can you even believe we've been doing this for 3.5 years? Can you even believe? Oh, and if you love Wine Library TV in any way, you might have noticed right above the video, we did a little something. If you love Wine Library TV, spread some love. Love you guys. Mwah. You. With a little bit of me, we are changing the wine.